Hey everybody, here are some highlights or games from my Vintage Masters Swiss draft that I just completed. Don't want to spoil it, but didn't get all the games, but this shows you pretty much how it went down. Okay, here I do realize where I kind of overextended myself. I was worried about removal more and bounce more so than board wipes because they're usually rare and sometimes they're in creature form like this one. So pretty unhappy there with just the two kind of pump spells in here. Here I make a kind of interesting decision. Think, well, let's see if we can just kind of stem the bleeding, especially pay 4 life, destroy that angel. So I took 4 extra damage off it, but he had to sack it. Of course, I draw another pump spell, which is not great. I'll let you see how the rest of the game works out. So yeah, that happened. Once again, that was a mythic, in case you missed it. Anyway, there's some other games. I'll let you see the other ones. It's at this point that I'm a little concerned. He's got a lot of cards in hand. I do have a lot of bombs, but I need to draw a couple more mana. The Breath of Life makes me feel a little bit better about it because I'm getting in. He's down to 5. Of course, I myself am only at 9. The Battle Screech definitely stabilizes my board though. And of course, he has his Bomb Rare again that wipes my board. So the Breath of Life is something he's probably not planned for, and I believe I go get the Crozen Tusker. So just knowing that I could Berserk it for the win, and of course he dies immediately. So have to find another route to victory. And yet another removal spell. Guy's deck was good. I'll give him that. Besides the rare and the mythic, he had a lot of removal. This is very interesting with the tap, 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 untap everything. I'd seen Decree of Justice in the earlier game, so that kind of gave me pause, but that was really all I was worried about. Yeah. Like I said, once he's tapping all of his mana, so just not sure what's going on. Of course, he's tapped out now, and he's got a bunch of ground guys, so and it's when he realizes that the spirit is flying, which it says flying on it, but I guess he just, you forget things during game. So, got that game. Okay, the deciding game 3 of a pretty tough match so far. Really wish I'd drawn the extra land there so I could Tusker for the 4th land, but hopefully it won't take too long. This, I figured he had removal. It was good removal with swords, so more good removal out of this guy. I have to spend my turn 3 just getting a 4th land, and I draw a 5th, which is good. Pretty happy when the Griffin resolves. Of course, here I see he's obviously going to get the swords to try and exile it, so I don't get a Tusker out of it. Luckily, I have the bodyguard to protect against such shenanigans, and why not make more birds while I'm at it? With all the bombs in his deck, I really don't like letting him draw cards, but I didn't want to just chomp block there. I really think we'll need the bodies for the later game. Okay, so that lets me know he has planes in hand. I know he's got Swords to Plowshares. Then he plays Island Mana Prism, so I know his exact 2 cards, which is kind of awkward that he played didn't play the planes even though I knew about it. Knowing that he's 2 cards in hands, I don't have to play around anything here, and just get to beat down for a good chunk of damage. He draws quite a few cards here off of Cycling and Ophidian, and he says 4 lands in a row, which I feel for him, but not that much. So really glad to get that match 1 victory out of the way.